Hey guys, welcome back to this week's Feature Friday Makeup Artist. You guys, I'm so excited because we have the makeup artist extraordinaire, Alexander Robinson here.
We made it.
We did. We made it. We did it.
High fives all
Yeah.
right. And high fives to everybody out there that made it.
Yeah, and even if a university is not your thing, we encourage everyone to educate yourself in whatever field that you're interested in and master it. Be the best at it, and that's what it's about. Alex, I want you to tell me, how did you get started with makeup artistry?
Wow. Well, first let me say thank you for the introduction. That was well said. I didn't know she was going to say all of that. I didn't know I was extraordinary. No, I was kidding.
He is.
But I appreciate that. I really do, and I'm humbled by that. The whole makeup thing, I think it really just kind of fell into my lap, because initially I started doing hair at a very, very young age, maybe like 10, 11 years old, right? And my mom is a licensed cosmetologist, so I pretty much watched her, the whole beauty field thing was kind of like I was surrounded by that, And I've always just been interested and just always loved the ideology of women in beauty together. Like I remember just marveling at, women that I've seen and, as a kid, just think about even when they put on makeup or even without makeup, just how beautiful they are, So I think maybe that's where it initiated. And then as I got older, I started to really branch out and I started doing more hair than anything. And the funny thing, because in past recent years, I really started to tap back into makeup. Like as a kid, I would just kind of like do my mom's and sister makeup. Just not, really doing anything like consistently with it.
Sure. Because
I was always doing hair. So I always thought that it was just going to be the go-to thing for me. So eventually I remember just always having stuff locked in my head of seeing images or seeing clips on TV. You remember like ET News and stuff that would come on when they would do like the Grammy edition or the Oscar edition or a celebrity lookalike, And I remember seeing like makeup artists doing like makeup and just always like just certain techniques they would use. Didn't even have a clue that I would even dabble in it, or engross myself in it like I have now.
Sure.
So that always stuff just always locked in the back of my head. And so one day, I just said, let me just really put more forth into doing it. And it kind of came out of just, I think more so when you come to the crossroad of what you really want to do with your life. And when some things just aren't panning out for you because of maybe what you have on paper, it may not just be the timing of what you think, you should be doing.
Sure.
And you may be steered and maybe detoured to do something totally else. But for me, I felt that when I was at that point of that crossroad of, got the degree and all that stuff and like, okay, now what do I do? And everything else that came with that just didn't connect like this does. This feels natural for me. You know what I mean? And it comes to the point where you have to become in tune with what your purpose is and what you were put on this earth and what you were designed to do. What grooves you? What, what lets that fire in your heart? What gets you going? And what do you, like we were talking about, like what gets you excited about getting up? I don't mind doing this, whether I get paid or not.
Yeah.
I still love it, So I really feel like once I just surrendered and just went through with it, just say, okay, let me just see what happens with it. And I swear to you that I felt that God opened so many doors when I just surrendered and just said, okay, the passion I feel for this. Because sometimes in our society, sometimes we don't look at makeup artistry or hairstyling or fashion designing or what have you as practical livings.
Yeah.
And sometimes we can be kind of steered off to do what everyone else is doing or what we think we're
It's
supposed
safe,
to be doing.
and attainable.
And what's safe, right. So I really felt that it felt natural for me. So, and once I started to really like get myself in more, engrossed in it, and I started to really do more work and putting my work out there, the feedback has it just took on a life of its own. Like honestly, I doubted myself. I'm like, I don't think people want to see me. But once I put my stuff out there, it was just really, I was overwhelmed with the response because people were very receptive of it. And I really felt that that's what I should be doing at this moment. I feel like that feels natural for me,
Yeah.
and just to be able to affect other women's lives, and some of them come in, discouraged or confidence is broken, and they just don't see that you'd be surprised at what I've seen sitting in the chair that you're sitting in, like the response, and just it's like introducing themselves to someone new. It's like they didn't even know that was there. And when you have that kind of effect where you can, and I don't take credit for it. I just feel like it's definitely God's doing. But just the fact that if I can be that light that shines in you, or just to do something that can make you feel better about yourself, where you can continue to go on, you continue to press forward, because you just never know what people are dealing with. So sometimes it's more than just the paint, or just
Sure.
more than just hair teasing.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
more than that. So when you can connect like that, it's like, why not? What else could you do? What else to do?
Yeah, that's so profound. For those who don't know, can you tell us, is there a name or a title that you go by that we can find you, in social media and other areas?
Yes, on social media, Instagram, you can find me at Renario Alexander. But my brand is Renario Alexander Artistry. So, that's definitely what I've coined for myself, and have the rights to.
Love it.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah, by the way,
Yeah.
I could very well just say, oh yeah, I do the makeup, da da da. I'm the it guy. I don't believe in all that stuff. That's just whatever. Because there are so many other talented people that are out there, so many other gifted people that do what you do it twice as better, and that's okay. But you can't lose sight of what you have and the gift that you have, and God has placed in you. And just like what Lights, Camera, Passion is all about, just inspiring for anyone that may have doubt yourself, or doubt what you do, or your gift, or something that really gets you going every day. And everyone else, the naysayers, may say that oh, you shouldn't do this, you should be, oh, you won't make as much money out of doing this, whatever. First of all, if you're passionate, and if you're a gift, your gift will definitely make room for you.
Yes.
And all of the other stuff will come along with it. I'm a living testament, because a lot of people will say, oh, you have a college degree, you should be doing this, why aren't you doing that, da da da, whatever. But at this particular point in my life, I feel like, yes, I have a college degree, and that's great. I'm very proud of it. I'm glad that I did that. It's something that I still able to utilize my skill sets in what I do now. You know what I mean?
Are there any makeup or celebrity icons that you look up to?
It's bigger than just going to YouTube for me. Just going to YouTube and clicking on a tutorial, and like that. And that stuff is vital information. It's helpful, of course. However, to actually know in depth of more artists that are out there that came before you, such as like Pat McGrath and Kevin Aquan and Sam Fine, like these people that I like look at their work and just tell what they do, and know, who else? Reggie Wells, he was Oprah's makeup artist for a extensive period of time, and he's done other celebrities too. Who else? Drawing a blank. Billy Brassfield, Billy B. He's done everybody from Mary J. to Pink to a lot of supermodels, and he's great. He's dope. And who else? Gucci Westman, Ramil Jennings. Who else? Just off the top of my head, people work I'm looking at. Oh, a special shout out. This guy, I love him. Rennie Vasquez. That's
I follow him on Instagram.
Any dope?
Yes.
He's like my mentor. I love Rennie. he's so dope. He was like really one of the artists that I took heed to. I remember seeing him at a Warner Brothers show in Atlanta a few years back, and watching him do this real intense smoky eye. And I told him this story, and just sitting there watching that come to life, and you can tell he was so just an artist, so engrossed in what he was doing, and he was just so in that moment. And I was watching that, and I watched him do another look or whatever. But he was just completely, I was floored, and I was like amazed. And at that moment, it was like okay, you get back to work, go back to what you were doing, and really go harder with it. So he's definitely dope. But the most beautiful woman, I have to say, that I've ever seen in my 20-something years of living is none other than my mother. I've always thought, even to this day, that my mom was the most beautiful, regal, classic looking woman ever that I've ever seen. and she's so beautiful in that she doesn't wear that on her. She's like, oh, I know him. She doesn't do that. She's always just carried herself with class and just grace, and just her spirit always exude, even her smile. Like I just picture her smile, just it's so infectious.
Beautiful.
And it's just so vibrant, and she's top of my list. She is top of my list. And I remember just seeing it being as a kid, would watch her put her makeup on and stuff, and just see how she would just see her whole look come to life. I just always thought like, wow, she just so, and even to this day, Mama still can beat her face. Mama. And my sister, of course. My sister's gorgeous too. She's beautiful. I love her too. She's so sweet. Shout out to Mo.
Hey.
If I did say that, she's like, "Why you say me?" But yeah. Mo, you're gorgeous too. You're just as beautiful. You came from the same woman I came from, so you had to be beautiful. Okay. But yeah, I definitely have to say those two ladies. But definitely my mom. She's iconic beauty to me. Classic beauty. Mm-hmm.
For you, what is your definition of the lights, camera, passion persona?
Oh. Good question. The lights, camera, passion, persona. When I think of that, I just think of living out loud. Living beyond your wildest dreams, pursuing your passion, pursuing your goals, being inspired, looking for inspiration, connecting for inspiration. I think that it's just like the lens of life, just what you see. It's all about what you see. What is your passion? What is your light? What is your camera? What do you see through your camera? What do you see through your lens? So I definitely think that it's something that's it's a force to be reckoned with. I feel that that whole persona itself is going to inspire so many to actually keep dreaming and to keep pursuing and keep going after what it is that you want to do, because you're giving other people the opportunity to really dream and to work towards, because faith without work is dead. So you got to get out there and do something. You got to work at it.
Absolutely.
So, that's a fire to be lit. So I just think that lights, camera, passion is everything. It's you. It's me. It's her. It's everybody.
It's us.
It's us.
It's us.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It has been an awesome sit-down session with this phenomenal person. I am so blessed to know you.
Likewise.
And I'm so excited to see, his love for makeup artistry. And you guys, he is talented in other areas too. And he has a beautiful singing voice, by the way. Sorry, had to.
That's the next segment, right?
Yeah, we'll have him back for that, for the Feature Friday singers
edition.
Yeah. You guys, he's so great. But thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you are encouraged. There is a light that is lit inside of me, and I want to pass that on to you. So I challenge you. Let's build on these ideas, and let's make it great. Peace, love, light. See ya.
Party girls, don't get hurt, can't feel anything. When will I learn? I push it down, push it down. I'm the one for a good time call, phone's blowing up. Ring on my doorbell, I feel the love, I feel the love. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. Turn back till I know.